Hey guys, welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming Studios. I'm Craig, and today I'm just going to do a quick little recap here of the tournament we had here. Our first hosted Maelstrom Gaming Studios Invitational took place on this past Saturday. And today I'm just going to give a little recap of it. I don't want to give too many spoilers. I will give spoiler alerts now and later. You will see results from these games, so if you don't want to see them, watch the battles first, and then we'll get into them. But before we just get into the video, I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in. I think we had some 800 viewers, and at one point I think the peak was a couple hundred. One of the first or second rounds, I think peak was a couple hundred, 800 or so unique viewers watching it. So that was awesome to see. We had a very nice super chat from Akana Lotus. Thank you. Give you a whole bunch of you temporary membership. And we had fun games all around for the day. So I'm going to give a little recap of that. Thank you to all of you subscribers and members for making this thing possible. And now let's dive into today's video. Some background to the tournament that we had was on Saturday. We did host an RTT, the Maelstrom Gaming Studios Invitational. 8 players, 3 rounds. That way we had a true winner determined at the end of the game. The only person who went 3-0. It was a lot of fun. And it was nice to have just people here playing games of 40k. Everyone who was invited to this tournament pretty much embodies the same mindset that we here at Maelstrom Gaming Studios have, which is just the casually competitive. None of us are uber cutthroat to the teeth. Everything we are trying to play for obviously we want to win, and we want to win our tournaments and try and do as best we can, but we're not those uber cutthroat guys. We're a little more casual, but still we want to be competitive. So those guys played out and we had an awesome tournament. Now spoilers, right now this is your warning. If you want to see the games, specifically the first 2 games for the Tyranids and then the championship game live, link up here. I should, by the time this video comes out, I will have put timestamps in for the videos, so you can just watch game 1, just watch game 2, and just watch game 3. You can skip through all of the other stuff we had going on there. Watch those. They were great games. Unique matchups we haven't seen on the channel really at all. Okay, game 2 you've seen before, but not in that style. So again, unique matchups. Really suggest you guys check them out. With that being said, spoilers, your final chance. We have our winner. Congratulations to Matt. You saw at the end of it, he won his trophy, his little Maelstrom Gaming Studios Invitational trophy. Matt took on the Thousand Suns in the final game, which was a very close game up until the last turn. Thousand Suns just did not have quite enough punch to make it through 5 turns of the mighty tough Death Guard that Matt was bringing. It was a fun list. I didn't get to really see it play out because I was playing my own games, but I will be watching the game, especially the championship game, because I want to see how that Death Guard list plays that Matt brought, and I also really want to see how that Thousand Suns game that Michael brought. So congratulations to Matt for the winner. For the loser here, who came in 0-3, that was me. So I can call him a loser because it was me. I'll admit, I'm not going to make total excuses or anything, but been having a lot going on, so I did not really get to my list until the morning of the tournament while running on about 6 hours of sleep. That being said, I know Unending Swarm was my list that I wanted to learn and master in this 3 to 6 month period going forward of 40k with the Tyranids, and that's what I wanted to do. So we played Unending Swarm. It was you'll see the list in the description when you go look for the videos there. I learned a lot. I'm going to make some tweaks to the list, and as I fine-tune it and learn more and practice more, I'll make videos on it like I did with the Assimilation Swarm. But I learned a lot with Unending Swarm playing these games. I definitely learned what not to do, what things the list needs that I did not have, and just practice the KG play of just scoring with a lot of bodies that Unending Swarm does. So while I might have gone 0-3, I do say I kept all the games close and I learned a lot, and that's okay. that was my second, third, and fourth game ever with Unending Swarm. I just haven't really dove into them much. That's okay. And for anyone else who goes to tournament, goes 0-3, don't feel bad. Make sure the worst thing you can go to a tournament, in my opinion, is go to tournament, lose all your games, come away pissed, and just not really take anything from it. You're taking the time out of your day, probably a full Saturday. That's a lot of time for, especially if you're someone who's got a full-time job or you're maybe a full-time student. That is a lot of your free time. Do not just waste the day away pouting because you got wrecked in 3 games of 40k. Learn from at least. Take each game, what went well, what went wrong, how could you do better, and apply that to your next game going forward. That is the biggest thing I can say if you go 0-3 like I did. And that was okay. I was having fun. It was great to have everyone here down, all in the basement. We're very fortunate here that we can fit a full RTT in the basement here. Again, only 8 players, so 4 tables. Still was very fun. Maybe in the future we'll move out to a game store and host a bigger one. Not sure how the live streaming stuff will work with that, but it was fun nonetheless. So that is the main gist of tournament. I am working right now. All of you watching, I'll be going on a work business trip for the week, so there will be very light content for the week, but because of that, I will be trapped in a hotel room every night with nothing to do but brainstorm ideas and work on things for YouTube videos. Woo! I haven't had just silent time to do that for a while. So let me know in the comments what videos you want me to work on. These will be ones going forward. I already know priority number 1 is the first data sheet deep dive of 2024, and really one of the first real ones of the 10th edition codex. I have, for a number of reasons, not really got back to what my old bread and butter was on the channel here of those data sheet deep dives. The Screamer Killer Carnifex is one I'm very excited to work with, because now that he is cheaper, he has opened up so many different attachments. He can really be played in just about any, except Unending Swarm and maybe Assimilation Swarm. You don't want him in, but every other detachment, he is a wonderful unit. Everyone's got a Screamer Killer, at least 1 if not 2. Maybe you're like me and got 3, but still, I'm looking forward to that. Let me know what other videos you want me to do. Maybe I can do a revamp of my tournament list for every detachment. I can revamp the maybe you can do a tier ranking of different detachments or units. You name it, I'll generate ideas. I got car rides and I've got lots of hotel nights potentially ahead of me. So I will be working on those. And with that, there will be no battle report probably next week. So enjoy the 3 games you got this week and the one last week, because it'll be a little bit before then. We'll have a fun matchup going there. And then the 4 of us are getting ready for a team tournament. So we're going into competitive mode, as competitive as we can be. But just want to make this quick video for you guys. Thank you again for everyone who watched and supported during the tournament. Thank you to our sponsors, War Factor and Snot Goblin Gaming. Check out their links in the description below. And to all of you wonderful players, have a great week, and we'll see you next time at Maelstrom Gaming Studios.